Hey, if you own a Kava bar, I've got a question for you. Are you constantly trying to figure out how to get new people through the door and, more importantly, how to turn them into the regulars that really build your business? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. This explainer is going to break down a system built from the ground up to solve that exact problem for Kava bars just like yours.
So here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with the challenges Kava bars are facing right now. Then we'll walk through HappyKava's two-part system for growth. First, how to get people to discover you, and second, how to earn their loyalty. And we'll show you how you stay in the driver's seat the entire time.
All right, let's dive right in with the core challenge. Kava is still a growing market, right? Which means you're not just competing with other Kava spots. You're competing with coffee shops, bars, and pretty much every other place people can hang out. So the real mission is finding your next regular in that very crowded space.
And this is the question that probably keeps you up at night. How do you build that consistent stream of new customers and then, the hard part, actually keep them coming back? It's really a two-sided coin, You've got attraction on one side and retention on the other. And you need a solution that can handle both.
Exactly. The opportunity right now is huge. There's this whole growing crowd of people looking for alcohol-free social spaces, these third places. But the challenge is, how do you reach folks who are totally new to Kava, and then give them a good enough reason to turn that first curious visit into a regular habit at your bar?
So how do you tackle both sides of that coin? Well, the answer is a growth system that was designed specifically for this. It's built to help you attract brand new customers and then turn them into the loyal regulars who really become the foundation of your business.
Now, what's really cool is how this whole system is split into two connected parts. First, you've got Passport. Think of that as your discovery engine. It's all about getting new people to come in and say that first hello. And then you've got Regulars. That's your loyalty engine, designed to earn that welcome back over and over again.
So if you remember one thing, it's this. Passport helps people discover your bar, and Regulars helps them come back. It's this simple, powerful loop that doesn't just grow your numbers, it helps you build a real, thriving community around your bar.
Okay, so let's get into the first part of the system, Passport. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a personal guide for customers, showing them all the cool new Kava spots they should check out, including yours.
So for the customer, the Passport is basically a year-long invitation to explore the Kava scene. The first time they visit any participating bar, like yours, they get a Passport shell. It's the perfect little nudge for them to break their routine and come try your bar for the very first time.
And you can see how this works right here. The map in the app literally becomes a guide for thousands of potential customers who are actively looking for that perfect alcohol-free social spot. It puts your bar right on their radar, exactly when they're deciding where to go.
And we've made the process for the customer so simple. They get the Passport, they pick a bar from the map, they walk in and redeem their shell. That easy, frictionless journey is what turns someone scrolling on their phone into real foot traffic standing at your counter.
All right, let's talk about the second part, which is just as important. Once Passport brings someone in, how do you make your bar their favorite? Well, that's exactly what the Regulars program is for. It's all about turning that first-time visitor into a true fan.
Think of this as your tool to stand out from the crowd. A Passport user might try out a few different Kava bars, but the Regulars program gives you a direct way to reward them for choosing to come back to your spot. It helps you build that real connection right from the start.
And it's incredibly simple for them to do. After they've had a great experience, a customer can just tap a button in the app to mark your bar as a regular. That one little tap adds you to their personal list of go-to places. It's them saying, hey, I want to come back here.
So when a customer marks you as a regular, they unlock something special, a return perk. This is just a unique offer that you completely control that rewards their loyalty. It gives them a really compelling reason to make that second, third, and fourth visit.
And you have a whole menu of options here. You can do a percentage off, a specific dollar amount, a free upgrade, maybe a BOGO deal. Whatever makes the most sense for your business. The power to choose is completely in your hands.
Which brings me to something that I know is non-negotiable for any business owner: control. With this system, you are in complete control of your promotions. You decide the what, the when, and the how of every single offer. It's your bar and they're your rules.
The HappyKava Partner Portal is basically your command center. It's the dashboard where you manage everything. You can set up your offers, see how they're doing, and tweak your strategy all from one simple place.
And setting up your return perk is super easy. It's just 5 simple steps.
You choose the kind of perk you want. You define the offer, you set the schedule and hours it's available, add any blackout dates, and you can activate or pause it anytime. You are never, ever locked into a promotion that isn't working for you.
So let's just pull back for a second and look at the big picture. What does this whole discovery to loyalty system really mean for your bar's future? It means you have a powerful engine working for you, one that can help you build a more stable, predictable, and successful business. It's a growth loop that literally feeds itself. Passport brings in that steady flow of new faces, and Regulars gives you the perfect tool to turn them into loyal customers. And the result? A much more predictable stream of business. And that means less stress, less guessing, and more growing.
And this is so important to remember. When you join, you're not just getting a piece of software. You're plugging into a nationwide network of over 100 Kava Bars. Everyone is working together, which helps raise awareness and grows the entire community for all of us.
So I'll just leave you with this to think about. What could a steady, predictable stream of new regulars really do for your business, for your bottom line? And what would it feel like to have this thriving community of loyal customers who love your bar just as much as you do? That's the potential we're talking about here.